Let me roll. Let me roll. Okay, there we go. Mic is on. What's up, guys? I've been talking to the chat the entire time. So, welcome to the stream. The first ever official Patreon meeting / drawing stream. You know, we had the drawing stream last month. That was very impromptu and just kind of came out of nowhere because last month is when we figured out that hold on, let me get my stuff straight here. Really quick. Okay. Trying to get it in a nice position where I can see the OBS, the YouTube screen, and all that stuff. Okay, there we go. It's Denise, right? Because I'm assuming you're female. It's pronounced Denise and not Dennis. Because remember the first time I started naming it, I thought Dennis, and I was like, then when you messaged me your name, and I was like, okay, it's probably Denise. But anyways. By the way, if the volume is too loud on the music or anything, just let me know, and I'll get that fixed. Yeah, Matt, that's my dog's toy. that's his dodo bird. It's his Binky. That is funny how that appeared there, but yeah. First off, thank you guys for coming. Thanks for showing up. I know for some of you it's late. For some people, it's you probably just got off work if you're in America. I think maybe we'll get some people from the western part of America in a little bit late. They're probably getting out of school and out of work and all that stuff soon. So, yeah. But for you guys in Europe, I know it's like, I think a lot of people said it's like 11 p.m. there now. So I appreciate you showing up late. I'll probably be on for like an hour or so. If we go over a little bit, that's fine. I got a few notes here we're going to discuss. Mostly Patreon related, since you all are patrons and you fuel the God Metal economy. So, yeah, first off, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for your ongoing support, contribution, generosity. I know it comes off as kind of generic and repetitive when people like myself or other YouTubers thank the fan base over and over and over again, but I really do and truly mean it, that from the bottom of my heart, I am so thankful for every one of you, because without you, we probably would have done like 40% of what we've had so far this year. There wouldn't be a SideQuest 1 album. I think total right now we've done like, man, in the past 2 months we did 18 videos. Yeah, 18 videos, because there was 11 in April and 7 last month. So in 2 months we released 18 videos, which is 18 songs. Of course, you guys had the SideQuest songs a month early, but it's still just like a phenomenally large number when you look at other YouTube channels and stuff. Obviously not something I can do each and every month, but yeah, I've been staying as busy as I possibly can, and just like I said, thank you guys so much for everything. Without all of your contribution, none of this would be possible. And I know we have well over 20 songs already this year, so we're probably gonna hit 50 songs by the end of the year. So pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Today I spent working on I was working on the album art edits for the physical copies of SideQuest 1. I only have to do like the inside sleeve, the inside sheet that's going to credit everybody from Patreon, and I'll probably list a few other things as well. Aside from that, I have like a couple of small things to add to the back, but I'm very close to getting it done. So by the end of this week, I'm going to have those physical copies of SideQuest 1 ordered, and that'll be out of the way. So that's like my top priority for the month, for the beginning of this month. So I've been working on that today. Okay, so Patreon meeting time. I'm going to talk about a couple things that I'm aware of that I want to make better, really. One thing a lot of people have been asking about is if I'm going to raise the limit on the tier 5 through 7 pledger limit, I guess that's what the name is. Because right now it's like, I think I have 10 or 11 on tier 5, 4 on tier 6, and 3 on tier 7. A lot of people have been asking if I'm going to raise that anytime soon. The reason I haven't raised it in a long time is because I'm still like extremely backed up on acoustic short requests. I have like a list on my whiteboard up here of how many I'm supposed to do, and it's quite a big number. But hopefully I can get that down within the next couple of months to a point where I can open up maybe a couple slots, maybe 3 depending. Tier 7 I'm going to keep at 3 slots just because that's the medley entry tier, and I don't want too many automatic medley entries because then the medleys will fill up with tier 7 people. And I want more people that can't contribute $25 per song because that's an insanely high number to be able to get into that stuff. So yeah, that's the deal on that. Okay. Number one, major concern for me with Patreon right now. Everyone's been talking about it. Most of you guys have been kind of like joking about it, but to me, it's a very serious issue to me because it's bad. The Patreon request list right now, we're at over 100 entries. So with each drawing, like unless you're tier 6 or 7, you have like a less than 1% chance of winning right now. And I hate that. Every time I think about that, I'm like, man, that chance of winning is just so freaking low. And you know, while I would love to do everybody's request list entry in a span of a few months, it's just not possible. So I have a few solutions that I'm going to implement that'll help get your requests in. Yeah, like Gavin just said, like 1 in 3 quinzillion chance of winning. So, I want you guys to have a better chance at getting your song chosen for the drawing. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try my best to, along with the drawing winner, I'm going to hand pick a song from the request list each month, based on request amount, and just to be frank, just like what I'm feeling at the moment. When I do hand pick that song, I'm gonna try to make sure that it's from somebody who hasn't won in the past. So that way, it'll also give an opportunity for somebody who hasn't won before to get a song done. And I'll try to be as not biased as I can, because you guys know I like some soundtracks and games more than others. But if a song gets picked for a drawing that's really obscure, like Pepper Steak, we just had Pepper Steak last month. So if a song on the level of Pepper Steak's weirdness and obscurity got picked from the drawing, I'd probably pick something simple from my hand-picked selection. So it'd probably be like a Mario song or something. But, you know, if something really super common gets picked, like Sonic or Mario, then I'll pick something a little more obscure. Or maybe something random-ish. But yeah, that way we're going to be getting not only an extra request list song in each month, but, well, because I'm handpicking it based on, well, one of the biggest things I'm basing it on is YouTube requests and stuff. That way the YouTube requesters will get what they want as well. So it's a win-win for everybody if I start doing that. I'm going to start doing that probably this month. Right now, I'm only sure about Chaos Angel coming next. There's another song that might happen this month that I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, I'm going to go through the request list and handpick a song for this month probably as well. So yeah, that's going to start immediately. I have to burp. I'm trying not to burp. It's like right here. That's why I kind of paused for a second. I don't know if I'll do it today, Giga, but I'll do it very, very soon. And as soon as I make the pick, I'll let you guys know. Another thing I did to help remedy this situation, I've added 4 new goals to the Patreon goal thing. It's practically every $40. Right now we're at $761. I don't know if you saw earlier, I mentioned it on Discord. Obviously, if you're not on Discord, you probably don't know. I added a new goal, the 777 goal. The Lucky 7 goal is going to be a Genesis medley where we're going to pick 7 random entries from all Patreons, and then of course the 3 people on tier 7. And we're gonna pick some random Genesis songs and make a Genesis medley. So once we reach that goal, but that's aside from the request list stuff. Back to the request list stuff. I added 4 more goals: the $800, $840, $880, and $920 goal. So every $40 from now, we're gonna do an extra request list drawing. So once we hit those songs, we'll have another drawing for another request list song. So that's gonna help get some more request list stuff in as well. Not to be repetitive, but do these handpicked songs result in the recipient going into cooldown, like from a proper? Yeah, Smithy, it will, just because the reason I implement cooldown is just so we can get more people. We can get people who haven't had a song done yet or recently a better chance at winning. So yeah. Goals. Oh, side quest 2. I initially had that reward at 1,000. I dropped it to 950. So once we reach 950, which I think we can probably do definitely before the year's over. I'm hoping by around the end of the year. That way I can start working on it and get it out early 2018. But you know, if we hit it in a month, that would be phenomenal. But yeah, I lowered that $50 to the 950 goal. So that's only $30 after the last drawing goal. So 920. Another thing I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be a new yearly thing. The anniversary of our Patreon is in August. So every August is gonna be Patron Appreciation Month. And in that month, we're going to do the NES Medley, the yearly NES Medley, where we'll pick 10 songs from all patrons, and of course, the Tier 7 people will get their pick as well. And I'm also going to draw 3 more Patreon drawing songs for Patron Appreciation Month. So that month will be totally dedicated to you guys. We'll have the 3 request drawing songs and NES Medley. Of course, if NES Medley ends up late in early September, that's fine too, but yeah. So hopefully these things will help you guys have a better chance of getting your song done for the request list drawings. Speaking of that, I do have all the drawings here in this little thingy. I don't know if you can see. I cut them all up. I printed them off, cut them all up. Everyone's freaking out thinking it took me forever to do. It only took me like 20 minutes, so. So yeah, with all these new opportunities I'm going to throw at you guys, I'm just repeating myself at this point, but it'll give you guys a much better opportunity of getting your request done. That way you're not stuck at the 0.9%, 1% chance of winning. So, yeah. That is that. I don't have... Those were like the major things. The rest of the stuff is really minor. I'm just going to talk about the growth of the channel and stuff this year. We ended 2016 with 45,000 subscribers. Right now, we're almost at 57K. I think last time I looked, we're like 150 behind 57K. So we've gained 12K in 5 months, and that's really good. The next milestone is 60K, which we should most likely hit early July. When I looked at Social Blade, it said July 4th. I think it'll be a few days earlier than that because every time we have May Madness, the subscriber graph, it like shifts upwards a level. So that's going to help. The current projection for the end of the year, according to Social Blade, is 75K, which I think is a good number. That's, if everything remains how it is now. Like right now, I know we've had almost 2,000 subscribers every month. I think right now, in the past 30 days, we've had 2,400. So hopefully that'll keep climbing. I'm going to push for getting 80K by the end of the year. Obviously, if we can hit more than that, super awesome. My initial, like, the super, super high goal is 100K. So I'm going to try everything in my power to reach that. But if we don't, it's fine. My realistic goal is 80K. And 75K is, like, the minimal goal. So, yeah, a couple things I'm going to do to help with that. I'm going to start doing more paid advertising with AdWords, YouTube AdWords for video, and probably some on Twitter too. I've been doing that, like, I just started doing that this week actually, with just a really, really small amount, like $3 a day for like a week or so, just to test the waters really. And I know one thing that really helps with channel growth is collaborations, which is, let's see, we've done 2 so far this year. One with, it's Nier. I think it's Nier. I think I said Nier before on one stream. He said that was right. And Andrew Rangel, who did a phenomenal job with Big Bad Baby Bowser. They were kind of smaller channels, which is totally fine because, I saw watching Andrew's channel, he had a little spike in subscribers after that, so that helped him out, which I'm glad for. It helped Nier out a little bit. So that's gonna transition into some news that I revealed on Discord yesterday, because and really Discord like I think a month or 2 before. Just because I don't like making like patron updates with stuff unless I'm 100% sure that something is going to happen, or like 95% likely to happen. Last month I sent a message, and I'm sure if you've been in Discord, you've heard me talking about him constantly, just because I'm a really big fan of this guy. The 8-Bit Drummer. I've actually been subbed to him since he had about 10K subscribers on YouTube. He's almost up to 100K. He might actually be there now. But he actually plays a lot of God Metal songs on his streams and stuff. And I sent him a message about a month or 2 ago. And I said, man, I'm a big fan of yours. Always been following you since the early days. And just, congratulating him on all of his success. He's been, like, doing massively well on Twitch. He just broke the 100K follower barrier on Twitch. And, he messaged me back. He's a very, very nice guy. He's a fan of God Metal, too. And, I told him... if he's ever down for a collaboration, like I'm 100% in, all he has to do is let me know. He said, yeah, he's in. He's definitely will want to do it, but he'll have to get back to me because he's busy. yesterday he messaged me and he said he's pretty much said he's ready. So I sent him a message back. I'm just waiting to hear back from him. Like I said, he just messaged me yesterday. So I just messaged him last night. Waiting to hear back from him on the song. I'm pretty sure I know what song we're going to do, but I don't want to say it unless it's confirmed. But once it's confirmed, I'll let you guys know. So hopefully we can get that done within the next 2 months. It could happen by the end of this month. It's really based on his schedule. I told him as soon as he's ready, I'm going to start working on it while I'm working on Chaos Angel and stuff. That way I can get stuff to him, so he has plenty of time to work on it, just like I did with Big Bad Baby Bowser for Andrew. And Nier, like, I sent him stuff like months before Twin Rova got finished. But, so yeah, that's one, that's going to be the biggest collaboration we have yet, because he has a huge following. So that's going to help us out a buttload. It's already been helpful that he's been playing a lot of Gunmetal stuff on his stream, and I know a lot of you guys have been going on his stream and requesting my stuff. There's that burp. There it is. It finally came out. But yeah, for you guys who have been subscribing to him on Twitch and getting in a Gunmetal request, thank you so much, because that does help. That all helps, because he has, like, usually when I go to the streams, he has at least 500 people watching, and I've seen that number grow to like 1,400 people at a time. So it's good. It's good awareness. 2 more things I'm gonna talk about very briefly, and then I'm gonna ask you guys some stuff. I have 2 big projects lined up. I'm not gonna tell you what they are yet. I'm only gonna tell you that they're called Project Dream and Project One. Project Dream is gonna come first, and I'm hoping to get it out a few months before the year ends. Right now, I have it projected at around sometime in the fall, September to November. September would be super awesome to get it done, but we'll see. Aiming for October, November. That's Project Dream. Project One should be done early 2018. So yeah, that's just something for you to think about and speculate in your head what they could possibly be. Yeah, so I do have, and those are both albums, by the way. I will say that much. They are both albums, and they are in my line of sight. I'm not gonna work on either of those until I get. I forgot to write this down. Gunmetal VI. Forgot to mention it. Gunmetal VI should be done before this month is over. That way, I'm gonna advertise the crap out of that too, because I believe if I make a post of that on Twitter and promote it, it should do well. That way people can go grab a massive download of all the 2016 songs, which I feel is easily tops the 2015 songs in my opinion. So, Gunmetal VI should be done before the month is over. I started working on it, but then, to be honest, I didn't really start working super hard until today because you know, Thursday and Friday I was like, man, May Madness is finally over. It's gonna take a deep breath, and then this weekend I didn't do anything except upload Bowser's Keep to the Atmacoustics channel. So yeah, okay. Now my question for you guys is, and now I'm gonna read the chat. I've been kind of like briefly looking at chat just because I wanted to get through all this stuff really quick. But now my main question for you guys as patrons is, what do you want to see more of in 2017 for Gunmetal? What else do you want to see more of from me? What more can I do for you? Just because I owe you guys so much, and I want to make sure everything is going as great as possible for the majority of you guys. Okay. Looking at chat. As you know, there's a 16-second delay, and I'll be writing stuff down too. So, if you guys have any ideas you want to pitch about anything, let me know. I'll write some stuff. I'll take notes for myself. So. Kishiro says more C64 covers. You know, the C64 fan base, there's like an underground fan base of C64 music fans that they're just like, they're diehard fans of C64 stuff. Matt's Game Boy Medley, I'm glad you brought that up. I think I've mentioned multiple times in Discord, I will do Game Boy Medley this year, for sure. Right now, Genesis Medley, I believe, can happen very soon because that goal is only $15 away. I could start working on that next month, assuming things go smoothly and people keep contributing to the Patreon. So yeah, Game Boy Medley, if that's the case, if Genesis Medley happens very soon, we have NES Medley in August. I could see a Game Boy Medley happening. Also, Project Dream is gonna probably come into account for that when that happens as well. But probably sometime in the fall. So September through November sometime. we'll get that put together for you guys. My chat messed up. Hold on. It's good we only have 36 people in here rather than the 200 we usually have, because I can actually read everything. Glad you've been happy with everything I've been doing. Kazinzi. Complete versions of songs that appeared in medleys. LeBone, that's a you've actually messaged me about that. We talked about that a little bit. More song. The song that me and 8-Bit have been the song I proposed to him after he mentioned the game is actually from a medley. So that's one that will get done. But always remember that especially if you want to throw it on your request list, I don't count out anything from that was in a medley. Like I know one LeBone wants really bad is Wily's Castle from Mega Man 2, and not the version that was on Silva Gunner's channel. So, but it's the stuff like that, like a song that was in Mega Man medley or Sonic medley, or anything like that. I'm always down for doing a full version of a song from medley, and there's quite a few I've been wanting to do. One I can think of off the top of my head. Why is it saying I have bad video setting? One I can think off the top of my head, I've always wanted to do the Mega Man 7 intro stage theme as a full version. That's like one of my favorites from the Mega Man medley. Rob just wants Battle on the Big Bridge. That's on my to-do list for this year, so. Mega Man Battle Network song, especially from 3. I mentioned, I think on Discord, that I'm going to branch out on Mega Man a little bit this year. The next Mega Man song I want to do, and I want to do it very soon, like if not this month, then next month, something from Mega Man Z. So if you want to get a Mega Man Z song in, and it doesn't get picked for this drawing today, you might want to throw one on the request list, because I might just hand pick it. Kazinzi, more obscure tracks. Lately, you've been keeping largely the pretty well-known stuff, give or take a Pepper Steak. I agree with that. I have been playing it pretty safe this year. Pepper Steak was definitely the most left field song, not only that we had this year, but that we've had ever. So, throw that on here. Like I said, I mentioned just a few moments ago, writing some stuff down. I can't write. My handwriting is so bad, guys. Full songs. Oh, I already wrote that. Okay. More obscure stuff, says Kavinsky. But yeah, like I said, if I go to hand-picking songs, like if a super obvious song gets picked in this drawing, I'll probably pick something a little more obscure. Stuff that has not been covered yet. Yeah, that's something I really love to do, Zog, because or Xhog, because whenever I do a song that hasn't been covered, that tends to put me at the very top of search results when people search for remixes. So, Tales of Symphonia and F-Zero Brawler. I mentioned in Discord yesterday, Long Distance and Murder is definitely going to happen this year. Something from Tales series is going to happen this year. What just got played? Oh, that's Cheetah Man. I was like, this doesn't sound like God Metal. Oh, excuse me. A PS1 medley. I'll give that some thought, Finn. PS1 medley. Right now, the top priority for medleys is Genesis medley, which is a reward now. Game Boy medley and NES medley. But yeah, a PlayStation medley would be very interesting. And would get us away from Nintendo a little bit. Kishiro says I need to take more breaks, man. I take breaks when I have to. Oh, the chat keeps scrolling all the way down. Portland's more interested in more console medleys of various types. I'm going to do that. NES medley, I want to make like a yearly thing. I want it to be annual. So that's why we got that coming soon. But yeah, Genesis medley is going to change that up a little bit. Game Boy medley coming later this year. We'll change the stuff up too. I know N64 medley is a possibility, and like we were just talking about, PlayStation 1 medley would be a possibility as well. So, Smithy, Patron month, you're content. Good. GBA medley would actually be pretty sweet. That's something I also have to think about with the Game Boy medley, is if I want to include Game Boy Advance songs or not, because I feel like that opens up the floodgates to like a million more things. So I'm not really sure if Game Boy medley will just be Game Boy and Game Boy Color, or if it'll include Advance or not. And if it didn't include Advance, then we'd give Advance its own medley in the future. More song covers from games that haven't gotten a cover yet. I think somebody else just said that. So yeah. What about medleys dedicated to a single game? Zog, yeah, that is something I need to get back on the ball with. I haven't really done a lot of medleys this year just because we had the album songs and Made Madness. Working on the album songs kind of like kept me away from working on medleys a little bit, but yeah. I'll look at some single game medleys to do very soon. Write that down. Okay. Mats, the new God Metal logo I worked on, is that official yet? The alternate logo, if you saw the God Metal VI artwork, it has the alternate logo on there. So once that's out, it'll be official. I'm waiting on another logo from somebody else. I don't know if I'm supposed to say who it is, but you're in the chat. So once I get that, I'm gonna just determine what we're gonna do with that officially. But for right now, it's just an alternate, but it will be on the VI artwork. I might adjust the way it is in the artwork just a little bit to make it stand out a little more. So it's not official yet, but it will be soon. At least as an alternate. The reason I like that logo so much is it's a lot easier on the eyes. The other one is so jagged and edgy and hard to draw. Let me see. I don't want to skip anybody because you guys are important. Gig again, and also sang obscure songs. Okay. Zog, not the entire game, OC. Yeah, I got that. I think we're done with that after Super Mario RPG. Man, that took so long. Speaking of which, I do still plan on remaking that sometime. Sometime. It's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen this year or not, but it will happen eventually. I think some fans would like to see a breakdown of your mixing process, etc. on stem tracks and so on. A little more insight into your workflow. You know, Roy, you mentioned that. I was doing a thing on Patreon. Actually, it was a written thing. About my what did I do it on? About I think I did my equipment, and then I started on a few things. I think, and I was supposed to continue that. I haven't continued that lately, but I will definitely keep that in mind and write that down. Because I called it God Metal Development. There might be a tag for it under future tags, but I'm not sure. Workflow videos and stuff, yeah. A lot of people want me to like record and put together a song live, like on Twitch or something. But to be completely honest with you, I just don't think that would be super awesome because a lot of my work process involves me getting angry at myself and swearing and getting mad. So, but I can definitely edit something together to where it's a little less. Oh man, there's a bug in my water. A gnat flew in my water. Can't see it. I can't drink that now. I'm gonna have to get some water in a minute. A gnat flew in it. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. Pika X Ridge, Coliseum Normal Battle, or another Pokemon medley. Yeah, Coliseum Normal Battle is right here on this tank for you, man. So, maybe it'll get picked. Who knows? I think some fan already read that. Don't know what to ask for. Just give me money and don't expect anything. You're the man, Gavin. Hornlet's agreeing with Roy's suggestion for tutorials and stuff. When's that section coming? It says Revel or Reveille. Who also said more Fedora, by the way. Which section? Bio? Because Bio's coming soon. I'm glad you, I don't know if that's what you meant, but I did mean to mention at the top of the hour. Very, 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 very soon I'm going to get the website revamped by, I think I talked about it in Discord a few months ago, but like I said, I don't like to confirm stuff unless I absolutely know when it's going to happen. Probably not this month, but next month, I had a guy message me on Twitter about getting the website better. A better layout for the website, and he would make it and all that stuff. And the price he charged was very, very, very good. So I'm going to get him to do that probably at the beginning of next month. So once I do that, I'm going to get the bio up. Best version. We got something. Falcom medley would be so amazing, but it's too... Oh, I know what you're talking about. The Falcom game team or whatever. That would be super obscure. Can we have a full version of the Silver Gunner version? Well, you could always download the video and... Maybe I'll post it on Discord or something. Because that was the full version. If you guys want a little backstory on that Silver Gunner remix, a very, very long time ago, it was an inside joke amongst me and some friends. I recorded that awful Wily stage one from Mega Man 2. I also have a Mario one. a Mario ground theme one. But the Wily one I always thought was really funny. And I was talking to I don't know if he's in here or not, but one of the Silver Gunner people. If we could somehow work that into the Silver Gunner channel, just because I had it sitting there and I was like, it'd be really funny on there. And he suggested that I make a video and everything for it, and I told him I'll do something really funny. And so that's how that came to be. Like, I was actually sitting on that awful Wily thing for several years, so I didn't go and record that like this year or this month or anything. And the video I put together in like less than an hour. So Patch Cap also mentioning. I thought you just mentioned Battle Network. I don't know. But yeah, Battle Network is another Mega Man I want to get to that isn't from the classic Mega Man series. We haven't had a single Mega Man song this month yet, or this year yet, which is why I said I want to do one very, very soon. One that's if I release tabs. A lot of people ask me about that. One thing I wanted to start doing, but I just don't know when I'll have the time to do it, is song tutorial videos, how to play certain songs and stuff that people ask me about a lot. Like Darkstar Core is one. You Will Know Our Names is another one. Grab Bag. There's a few songs that a lot of people message me asking for tabs for. And I wanted to make tutorial videos for those songs. I wanted to do that this year, but like I said, it's just so tight with everything I have on the to-do list. I'm gonna write that down. That's something I need to think about when I can do that. Tutorial/tabs. Non-classic Mega Man. Often mention it, never see any progress in the idea. Remix from TV shows, says Denise. Because I always do mention, when I do talk about it, I say it's always like a far future thing that I would probably do on the side. So I can't really give you like a date or time to when I could start doing stuff like that. But it's always been on my possible side projects list. So I can't give you a specific time frame yet, but it's not ruled out, the TV stuff. Ooh. That is one pronounced. It's actually pronounced ease or ease, I think, something like that. Looks like Y's, YS. I think it's ease. Truly happy with what I've been doing. Keep it up. More Metroid, says Dark Prime. I'll see if I can shoehorn in another Metroid remix before the year's over. Remixes from animated shows, TV shows, and musicians would be good. If I did anything that was from like a normal band, like say Ozzy Osbourne or something, I'd probably want to upload it to the main channel. If I did do a TV song, depending on how serious I got about the project, I'd probably start it off on the main channel, then maybe move it later on if I got really into it. More songs with vocals. Yeah, I'm gonna do more songs with vocals this year. I have a couple in mind, but nothing I can confirm yet. Nothing I've surely decided on. Okay, I'm almost to the bottom of the chat, I think. I'm not. I'm nowhere near the bottom of the chat. Chat lied to me. Go back up. The chat like suddenly shifted down. The drawing has not happened yet, by the way. I just saw Hardy mention that. Where the heck? Why did the chat like suddenly go like super far down? Okay, here we go. Like to see me do one remix from a TV show and see how people react to it. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. ARMS, says Gavin. We'll see how the ARMS soundtrack turns out. It comes out very soon, so see how that turns out. I know some people would cover like trailer themes and stuff. I always thought that was weird, so I don't want to do that. More vocals, vocal arrangements. Fizzlebone. Just seeing more support for the vocal stuff. I will do more vocal stuff soon. Who knows what voice I'll use? Who knows if it'll be opera or Crush 40. Matt's agreeing with obscure stuff. If you guys want to support your own ideas too, let me know, because that gives me more incentive to do some of these ideas that you guys are coming up with. would like to see a tour of my setup. Is it Revly or Revel? I don't want to mess up your name. Every time I read it as Revly, but then I realize it could be Revel. I'll see if I can do that soon. I know Roy mentioned something similar to that about tutorial videos and workflow videos and stuff. I think that's one of the first things I can do, actually. It's just a tour of what I have going on here. It's not a whole lot, so... More agreeing on the vocals from Dimitri. The most obscure track I've done. Time to revise my request list to be purely boss themes from untranslated JRPGs. Long Distance Murder is coming. Brawler is doubtful. Don't be doubtful, man. I promise you it's coming this year. More medleys. PSX Final Fantasy medley, 7, 8, or 9. You know, maybe when, I don't know. I haven't been following the news or updates on it yet. Maybe when the Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out, I can consider doing like a Final Fantasy VII medley or something. I think that'd be a good time for that. And you guys know I love Final Fantasy music. I don't know much about the 9 soundtrack. I've only heard a few things, to be honest with you. 8 is really kind of weird. I have a few songs I really like from it. There's one song I really want to do in particular this year. That's Force Your Way. I don't know when I'll get to that, but whenever I'm really feeling it, I'll probably get to Force Your Way. Will Game Boy just include original Game Boy or that include Advance? I just mentioned about 10 minutes ago, Patch, that's one of the things I'm going to be thinking about for the Game Boy medley is if I want to include the Advance or not. If I don't, we'll give Advance its own medley in the future. More soft stuff in the vein of Zonus from 2014. Says Eon. Yeah, you know, we haven't really had a soft song this year, have we? Trying to think. I don't think we have. Softest thing we've had is, probably Destroy the Terrorists from the Occupied City, and that's not a soft song. It's just slower. So yeah, that's something I ought to... Let me write that down. Something we need to do soon. We haven't done one lately. More Street Fighter? That is a, series I need to get back to, huh? Street Fighter. We did Ken's theme last year. Maybe Ryu's theme or something this year. Or Guile's theme. Forgot about Guile's theme. I've been wanting to do Guile's theme for the longest time. GameCube medley, that's a possibility as well. The Bone personally likes full songs over medleys. You know, to be completely honest with you, I do too. But a lot of people like the medleys get good reaction on YouTube, which is why I don't mind doing them. I do love doing medleys. I would do them more. It's just they take more time to do. And like I said, this year has been mostly working on the SideQuest album, and then like as soon as that was done, I was working on the videos for the SideQuest album, and then May Madness. So that's why I'm gonna start doing more medleys soon, and that's why I didn't do like a whole lot this year yet. But yeah, I actually prefer full songs as well. But the medleys do get a better response when it comes to views and just viewer response and stuff like that, which is why I never ever plan on never doing them. Plus, what's his face? Family Jewels pretty much does like only medleys now. So at least you guys have him for that. We're pulling for stuff from less mainstream games. Lost in Thoughts All Alone off the request list. If you want Smithy, it's up to you. Keep it strictly Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I'm leaning towards keeping it Game Boy and Game Boy Color just because if we throw in Advance, it's gonna like I said, it'll open the floodgates to like a million more games. And I feel like with Game Boy and Game Boy Color, we'll be more confined to a better selection. And not end up with like 9 Advance songs and 1 Game Boy song and call it the Game Boy medley. Pika X-Roach Coliseum XD medley. You really love Pokemon Coliseum's series, don't you, Pika? More stuff like Pepper Steak would be nice. That one turned out really well. It was hard. Man, Pepper Steak scared me, guys. Pepper Steak scared the crap out of me when I heard it and saw it got chosen. I was like, oh my god. It's like, no! But, you know, it turned out well. I personally think it's one of the better Pepper Steak remixes out there. That's just me being a fool of myself, though. But, who knows what's going to get picked today, so. Game Boy medley shouldn't include GBA. More opinions on that, okay. Gavin, more a Doom medley or Doom cover? I know the obvious one is Is it E1, M1? It's some 2 letters in one. That's the obvious one. That would be easiest to do, but I have to listen to more Doom stuff. PC medley? Not a horrible idea. There's a lot of PC only games, like old school PC medley from 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Before it's all Toho. Daisuke Ishiwatari, probably butchered his name medley. Guilty Gear BlazBlue. It'd be interesting to do like a composer-based medley. I'd really like to do a medley for Grant Kirkhope, just because he's just so freaking nice and polite and engaging with the fan community. I would really love to do a medley for him. If I were to do a composer medley, that's a good. I know you were talking about the Guilty Gear guy in particular, but a composer-based medley in general. Something to think about. Matt's also saying GPA shouldn't be included. Yeah, I think that's probably the route we'll go. I love Super Mario RPG. It's gonna happen. I wanted to do it last year, then I pushed it back to maybe this year. Now I've come up with other stuff, and so it's getting pushed back more and more. But I'm going to redo the Super Mario RPG Mega Medley. Someday. Someday. Perfect Dark logo does look nice. Yeah, Smithy just said that. If you didn't realize, the God Metal alternate logo is based off the Perfect Dark font. That's another reason like I'm not like fully all in on making it the official 100% logo, is because it is based on the Perfect Dark font. I mean, the font is free to use, so I won't get in trouble for it or anything, but it's just not like the most original thing ever. Secret of Mana medley? That's an idea. There's a lot of good candidates for game medleys. If you guys see me looking down, by the way, it's because I'm writing. I don't want you to think I'm looking down just being rude. I want to do a Perfect Dark song too. Maybe we should do that to reveal, to celebrate the new logo. It's the perfect. I think someone has Perfect Dark credits on their. I think Perfect Dark credits is in this little bin right here. Already drawing hasn't happened yet. It will happen when we're done. Once I reach the end of this chat. Welcome Hardy. Game development. While Hardy appears. Do a God Metal cover. Listen, stop being a coward and pronounce it gay metal. I used to. It can be pronounced either way. Working live actually would be a really cool idea, to be honest. If I did do a live song put together thing, it would be a super easy song. Just because the hard stuff, like, I repeat stuff over and over again so much, like, it's just, like, not fun. It wouldn't be fun to watch. Unless I did a really easy song. Should make a compilation of bloopers. That's something I've been wanting to do. It just requires me remembering to set up my camera, like over here, while I'm recording. It would mostly be me swearing, so. Montage of Johnny swearing at his boots. Yeah, that's what it would end up being. Talking about Daisuke some more. Probably messing up his name. What type of water do I like drinking? Normal, purified water. More shenanigans in the video. Yeah, that's something I like. I do every now and then. Waddle Dee thing is totally beast. Just gotta find the right times to do it. Sometimes I'm rushing so much that I don't even think about doing stuff like that. Except for the Waddle Dee, which is in every video. I've probably forgotten the Waddle Dee like maybe 3 times. What's up, Rhythm? Sorry for greeting you super late. Just responded to that, Denise. I don't know if you heard me about the TV stuff, but it is something. You make a good point that it'd be good to test the waters on the God Metal channel with the TV song. Or if he's gonna be broke with all these medleys. Upload the Mario Underground. Oh, you talking about the awful one I mentioned that I recorded along with Wily a while ago? Yeah, I'll think about it. It's not as good as the Wily one. Initial D medal. Was that a wig or your actual hair back then? Oh, the video wasn't, the video I recorded just recently. I was talking about the song in particular. The song I recorded, the awful song for Silver Gunner, I actually recorded that several years ago, like 2013. Just because I was doing something funny for my friends. So it was an inside joke. I never planned on actually releasing it publicly. But I thought that would be a really funny thing to do if they were down for it, and they were, so. On top of medleys, how about a Blast from the Past 2? Not a bad idea. You know, we have song, ooh, deep breath. Dialga's Fight to the Finish. Dialga's Fight to the Finish was song number 150. The way it's looking, we're gonna have song 200 coming up before the year is over. I don't know when we're due for it yet. I think we're on song, let's see, if Dialga's Fight to the Finish was song 150. And that means we're on song like, man, we're probably like past 180 now. I'll consider Blast of the Past 2 for that. I want to do something really cool for that. For song 200. I don't want to do another God medley. Just because the first one, like, it did okay, but it wasn't the most popular. Most popular song of all time. Pong medley. Kingdom Hearts music. People have been adding Kingdom Hearts to their request list lately, so I know there's a couple in here. Where am I at? The chat, the chat updated again. Trying to find my spot in chat. Every time I go back to the bottom, it like scrolls up like big time. I wonder if I can just control F it. Here we go. TV metal doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Chex Quest April Fool's cover. Metal Man, people have been requesting Metal Gear music. You said not Revengeance, but people have been requesting Revengeance like crazy. So it's something I'm gonna have to look into very soon. More deep voice Johnny from Dancing Man. It actually is pronounced Dennis. Okay, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Now I know. Sign metal. What did I miss? Rhythm, did I miss? Well, actually, you missed a few announcements, but I'll highlight them in the stream breakdown when the stream's over on Patreon. Yeah, if you guys just see me not doing anything, it's because I'm scrolling down, responding to what Dennis said in particular. Family Matters. When is Do It of Live and Learn with Little V? I don't know, man. I gotta contact Little V. Gotta contact some of these guitar guys, see if they want to do something. I want to do a vocal Sonic song again. A full one this time. Like when I like bump into the desk, the camera shakes. Dennis says, show my plate under the fancy hat. I can't do that for you, Dennis. If I do that, I'll take double damage and I'll die. If you look on the very bottom of Patreon, you can probably find the post where I posted myself with no hat, being bald. I hope I'm not missing anybody's question. It's mostly people talking about songs being good. I do like Man with the Machine Gun. Dimitri, the one Final Fantasy IX song. That's not 9. Never mind. I was gonna say a Final Fantasy X song. So disregard what I was about to say. Elite Four medley. Write that down. something to consider. Then we had Champion Medley 2015. It's outdated now. Man, it's like I scroll down so much and then I see you guys responding to things I said like 10 minutes ago. When do I intend to stop reading chat? Probably in about, let's see, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. I'll probably go for another 10 minutes. It's 4:55. We started at, oh, I was about to say, no, it hasn't actually been an hour. Because I actually didn't start. Because I started the stream like 15 minutes early. So it's actually been 50 minutes. So in about 10 minutes, I'll stop reading and we'll get to the drawing. Any more songs like Zonus? Just mentioned a few minutes ago that something I'll look into doing very soon because you guys are right. I haven't done a soft song recently. If this year at all, I don't think I've done a soft song. Pepper steak scared me. It's like, what the... Yeah, me too, Rub. WTF is this song? I remember the first time I heard it, I was listening for, I'm so sorry if you're in here too, and Bomb, but I remember the first time I heard that song, I was like, how in the heck am I going to arrange this? So it was the last song I chose from his list. And he's won the drawing. He's Mr. Lucky. Two and Bomb has won 3 drawing entries. Starting with, he won the Skate or Die for the Request album, then he won... Or no, before that, he won Curse Lee Arena from Klonoa. Then Skate or Die for the album. And then he won Pepper Steak. So I was forced to do Pepper Steak by T1 Bomb. Just because his luck is just absurd. Johnny My Wizard. At Doom's Gate. That's the song I was thinking about earlier. Yeah, man, I just talked about that like 10 minutes ago. In response to me scrolling down the chat and seeing you guys respond to things I talked about 10 minutes ago. I'm scrolling too slow. Don't worry, Pika, I'm not overloading. Now, you guys, a lot of people are like, man, you need to slow down and take a break. I'm fine. Absolutely fine. Ha Man, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Matoi? Sakaruba? He's done so much good stuff. Kirko medley would be a great idea, yeah. Composer medleys would be good. More music from indie games. Yeah, people bring that up from time to time. Like I said, it's definitely not something I'm opposed to. Writing that down. There's quite a few on the request list, actually. And I remember somebody mentioned it in the last live stream, and I said, we have like one of the most indie songs of all time coming up, and that was Pepper Steak. But yeah, I always consider indie music too. Yeah, sure, he did some great chat. So, yeah, Hornlets just repeated what I just said. Predicted what I was gonna say. ZX is underrated. I agree, especially with the soundtracks. Arch. Thoughts about remixing songs from indie titles? Luckily, I just talked about that. So. Just to repeat myself, definitely not off the table. It's something I always consider, and there are plenty on the request list too. So. Danger from Secret of Mana. I believe it was on the drawing and I chose it. I might have changed it though. I don't know. Xenomorphic Tendencies down for more Toho. Oh, excuse me. I am as well, which is why I changed a couple picks on the request list to Toho songs because I do want to get another Toho song in soon. But I know what's his name? Rashad EB just did like a zillion Toho songs, so I'm gonna wait for him to his little Toho streak to die down a little bit. Unless one gets picked for the drawing, of course. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be more Toho this year. One at least, maybe 2. We'll see. Good to get insight on frustration and stuff. Yeah, if I record like a video of me working, I will definitely not like exclude all of me being angry at all, because that's just unrealistic. It's a lot of frustration that goes into making certain songs. So yeah, don't think I'll cut all that out and just leave positive moments, because then it would be like a 2-minute video and it would be lame. I think I forgot Waddle Dee and Twin Rova. Somebody brought that up and I think they're right. I think what happened, I think I had Waddle Dee in a shot, but it was in one of the dual shots with me and Nier next to each other. And so he got cut out. So I think he's still there in spirit. When am I touring, man? I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. Every time that's brought up, I always say it's a far future thing. So it's not in the development process yet. And it probably won't be before this year is over. But playing live is definitely something that would be super beneficial for God Metal in general. It's just something that would be like, it's a lot of effort to get put together, because I have to find musicians, we have to practice, we have to save up money to actually tour, and just stuff like that. So, and there's a lot that goes into it. Plus I live in freaking Nashville, so I'm far away from everything. It's on my want-to-do list, but I just have no idea when. Rhythm Heaven song would be cool. I believe there's one on the request list. Freaking chat! It keeps doing this thing where I get close to the end, and then it spikes. Yeah, where do we go? Okay, I think there's not much left. I can use Control F, thank God. It was a wig in the Silver Gunner video. Smithy, you need to skim. I am kind of skimming. Just so you know, I am skimming. I'm skimming past you guys, like, saying, like, yeah, that'd be a cool song. I'm registering it because I'm remembering that you guys want certain things, but I'm not reading off every single thing. Just to save some time. But I'll tell you what, in 3 minutes, we're gonna... In 3 minutes, I'm gonna go get some water, and then we're gonna draw this song. Consider including Ego Raptor in a Metal Gear cover. Oh man, he's super high up in chat. Just happy Johnny seriously considering the duet. We need another grab bag. Gonna do grab bag again. Don't worry. Just gonna do grab bag just constantly. It'll never get old. I'm so behind in chat. Oh my god, I know, guys. I'm trying to catch up. I think I've managed to read most questions and input. Am I sure? I'm fine, Johnny. I'm absolutely fine, Rhythm. Don't you guys worry about me. Oh my god, I think I'm at the bottom of the chat! Nashville's not that far away from Nagfest. Kinda. I think I made it to the bottom. I think I made it! The last thing I'm seeing is sounds good. Let me type to see. Yes! I'm at the bottom of the chat. Okay. I'm gonna go grab some water, since that freaking gnat flew in my water. So I'm gonna go grab that. I'll be back in a second. And then we're going to draw the next song from the little thing. So I'll be right back. Just ignore that screen. Okay, I'm back. And yeah, I didn't go with the hat because shaking this stuff up in the hat, like they started flying everywhere. So because I was testing it out and I was like, well, you know what? I need something else. And so I found this little glass thing. It's really freaking dirty. I need to clean it. But yeah. So it's drawing time, guys. Here we go. Let's mix it up a little bit. My camera isn't enough frames per second for it to look super smooth. But we're shaking it up. Put the drawing on the floor and let my dog choose. Then they'll get all wet and I can't reuse them. Okay, I think they're nice and mixed up. Here we go. This is it. It's the moment of truth. Next Goblin song. Take a drink. Freaking Exodus theme just started playing. Like a really, really tense because of that. Here we go. Not looking. Alright, here's the winner. The winner is in my hand. The winner is Sturm's theme from Advance Wars for Sean Chen. So if you're an Advance Wars fan, it's so blurry. I think you can kind of see it. Sturm's theme. So it looks like we're getting an Advance Wars song in this month. Very nice. And he just became a patron too, so congratulations, Sean Chen, on your win. Sturm's theme Advance Wars will be the next Patreon request song to be completed. Don't know if he's in here, but probably saying rigged. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Like I said, he just joined too. Lucky him. Save that, or he's throwing away later. Reading chat, if you're wondering why I'm just staring. I never played Advance Wars either. Actually, I did play the first one a tiny bit just to try it out. I know it has a fan base out there, so it's a little on the obscure side. So, like I said, I'm gonna take that into account when handpicking the next request list song. Pick another one just for fun. You're not gonna cover it. Oh man, I don't know. I think that's kind of mean. But yeah, I've heard a few Advance Wars songs, and the ones I've heard are good. Sturm's theme is interesting. I gave it a listen last night, actually. So, pretty cool. New series getting in here. Not gonna cut off the stream yet. There's another couple of probably things I want to bring up. Ask you guys before we get off here. Advance Wars isn't Smash, isn't it? I'm thirsty. Like I was thirsty the entire time. That gnat blew in my water. That was huge. Now I just have this cup. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay. These are all notes that I have written right here. I've taken plenty of notes from the stream today from suggestions you guys have made and stuff like that. One last thing I want to ask you guys, and this is Patreon related. If anybody has like a suggestion for a goal reward or maybe a patron tier reward, like a tier 1, tier 2 reward. If anybody has like any kind of suggestions for that or ideas, let me know and I'll take some of those into account because especially for the goals, I want to do more stuff based on the patron goals. That's why I added the extra drawings every $40 or so. Excuse me. So if anybody has ideas for that or anything, just let me know and give it some thought and elaboration. I think anybody has ideas. 16-second delay though. So. Yeah, it's pretty hard to think about. Every patron gets one song. Do it until I die. More spots. Super Me 3D. If you missed the very beginning of the stream, I mentioned that once I get caught up on acoustic short requests, which I'm hoping I can do within the next 2 months, then I'm gonna open like 2 or 3 more spots up for tier 5 and 6. Tier 7's gonna stay at 3 spots just because it's a medley reward, and I don't want like medleys to become nothing but tier 7 patrons. And if I did a like confirmed song as a reward, like then I would have like a million songs to do. Would it be possible to make commemorative Flash videos? Do I do those Flash videos? I don't really know what you mean by that, to be honest. Come to birthday parties for higher tiers. Yeah, I think you guys are like in the same boat I am. Like I want to add more, but I just don't know what. And we pretty much have like pretty much everything as a goal now that are commonly rewards on people's Patreons. I think we're pretty good on that front. Okay, here's a question I just thought of. Good question. Is there anybody who is around my level, subscriber-wise, who you'd like to see me collaborate with? It's easiest to get a collaboration going with somebody who has a subscriber count around your level, which is why I asked that. Like, it's going to be a lot harder convincing Family Jewels to do something with me than it's going to be anybody who has a 60k sub base. So if anybody has any suggestions for that, I don't mind throwing a few messages some people's way. Get some collaborations going with some people. Giga Ganon, I know you have a lot of ideas. Giga Ganon is like a connoisseur of YouTube remixers. Shady Cicada. I thought Shady Cicada was like a... I'm not talking about Atmacoustics. I thought Shady had like 10k. Probably like super duper wrong. Do 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 do. Oh, he's at 40 now. Okay, go him. Oh no! Sorry, you guys probably heard that. He has grown a ton recently. I could have swore I like checked him like a few months ago and he was at like 20 or something. Edobean. Oh, Edobean! Glad you brought her up. I actually have something that I owe her. From like last year that I need to get finished for her. Once I get that going for her, I can ask her to do something else. Yeah, if someone has over 1 million, I'm not even gonna try. Not yet. And stuff down. Also, they don't necessarily have to be a guitar player either. I don't mind collabing with somebody who plays piano or flute. Anthony Vincent. Way out of my league subwise. Yeah, if they're way out of my league subwise, I like it. I don't even bother. Giveaways, Dennis. As soon as I get the SideQuest 1 albums, physicals, we're gonna have a giveaway for for both patrons and people on YouTube. Yeah, 2.3 million subs. They don't have time for me. I know, Hornlet's right. Everybody's at like 100k or less than 10k. It's ridiculous. I'm like one of the few people that's in the middle. Maybe that's a good sign. Maybe that means I'll spike up soon to 100. People have been talking about Insane in the Rain to me a lot. Johnny Atmos shirts. I'm glad you brought that up. Yes, that is something I want to get done very, very soon. And once I do that, maybe I'll do a giveaway. Did I read PPF? Let me see. Who are we talking about? I don't think I saw it. Just do more Undertale songs. Let's do 3 Undertale albums, every Undertale song, and I will get like an instant 1,000,000 subscriber base. Poop poop fart. 31K. What does he do? I just want to see what on earth you guys are talking about. I think I'll pass on that. Averick Von Nom, you have a great night, man. Thanks for stopping by. We are going to cut off very, very soon. Just kind of closing stuff out now with this collaboration suggestion thing. Yeah, Gametal shirts. That's something actually I want to get done this month. I need to write it on my whiteboard. That's like high priority stuff right there. Because I do have one in mind. Oh my god. Everything is like going wrong. First the gnat in my water, and now like my dry erase pen. My dry erase marker is dried up. I don't have another one. I'll just write it down. Shirts. Glad you mentioned that. I want to get that done this month. I was actually submitted something to Inkster Inc. and they haven't responded to me. And I don't know, I think maybe they're going downhill. Because they used to talk to me in the past and then they stopped. Luke PPF, it's not a joke, don't make us cry. Am I excited for E3? A little bit. We'll see what happens. You know, Nintendo doesn't really have much left to reveal, and you know, I'm a Nintendo guy. I do have a PS4 now, by the way. Me and my wife have been playing the Friday the 13th game. Don't buy it. Because the servers are so jacked up right now, it takes forever to connect to a game. Personal recommendation for myself. Pika, thanks for joining us. Hopefully your request will be picked another time. I'm trying. I'm going to try, guys, to get as many requests done as I possibly can from this point forward. Starting with the hand-picked songs each month. That'll at least double your chances. And like I said, when I hand-pick a song, I'm going to pick it from somebody who hasn't been picked yet. Because we have quite a few people who have been picked who are still around. DM Dakira? I think I've heard of him. Super Emerald 123. He's at 26 hits. Respectable. I'll check. I'll write him down. What's he do? Dance stuff. Yeah, I'm down with collaborating with like any genre, any instrument. Doesn't necessarily have to be a metal guitarist. There are all the requests without my name on them, and the jar will be much lighter. Not an apparel guy, LeBone? No problem, I understand. You don't have to buy a shirt. They'll just be there if you want to buy one. Mario Odyssey music. We'll see how that turns out. Falcone. How many subs does he have? Last time I checked, he kind of spiked up recently too. Okay, he's at 46 now. Some of these guys, man. Megalovania, of course. Because I remember the first time I heard of Falcone. I don't know if it's pronounced Falcone or Falcone. Oh, Toxic Eternity. Actually, do have him on my contact list. He's a fan. I'm a fan of him, so I could see that actually happening. Oh, Revly, you must have missed the beginning of the stream. 8-Bit Drummer collab happening very soon. I'll post about that on the update post I'll make on the Patreon after the stream goes off. Ah, my pen. Oh. My pen has fallen into the void. There it is. Okay. Why do I have a fake last name? For anonymity's sake or because my real one sucks? It's because my real one sucks. That's just a stage name. Atma's just a stage name. Because I like the Atma weapon. Yeah, Falcone. I was trying to say the first time I heard of him was Monster Hunter music. He's done like a crap load of Monster Hunter covers. I think it'd be interesting to get him in on one. I think he'd be down for that. And he has 46k subs now. Last time I checked, like I said, these guys have been on the ball lately. A lot of these guys, last time I checked, they had like less than 20k subscribers, and now they've doubled. But good for them. Need some of that magic. Okay, I tell you what, guys. Let's call it a day. I've gotten plenty of stuff for me to think about that you guys have talked about today. I've talked about a lot of major things, a lot of things happening in the future. Things are looking good for us, for God Metal, for the community in general, for myself, for you guys. Project Dream, Project 1, I'll reveal those when I get to a, further down the road, when I get to a point where, probably like halfway through Project Dream, and when I get started on 1. But yeah, quick recap, if you weren't here at the very beginning of the stream. The limits for tiers 5 through 7, probably going to add 1 or 2 to tier 5 and 6. Once I get caught up on acoustic shorts, hopefully I can do that within the next 2 months or so. As far as the Patreon request list goes, I'm going to, from now on, handpick one song along with the drawing song each month. So that way you have a better chance of getting a song picked. Along with that, every $40 that we go up in pledges, I have them set as goals on Patreon if you want to see them. Every $40 at the 800 goal, 840 goal, 880, 920. We'll do an extra Patreon drawing. And I dropped the SideQuest 2 reward. I was at 1,000, I dropped it to 950. So once we reach that, there's another 10 songs that we'll pull from the list. Patreon Appreciation Month is coming in August. Even more drawing songs. We're going to draw 3 songs from the Patreon request list. And we'll do NES Medley 5. Gross for God Metal has been good, 12k over the past 5 months. 60k should happen at the beginning of next month. And by the end of the year, hopefully we can reach 75 to 80k. 100k if we're super, super lucky and something amazing happens. A collaboration is happening soon with the 8-Bit Drummer. Hopefully within the next 2 months. Just waiting to hear back from him. I heard from him yesterday. Sent him a message last night. Just waiting to hear back from him. Then I can confirm the song and all that good stuff. 2 big projects I'm working on now. No, actually, I'm not going to start working on them until God Metal VI is finished, which should be before this month is over. 2 big projects, Project Dream, Project 1, keeping them super top secret until later. So, yeah. Other than that, guys, thank you for the wonderful stream. I should probably mention next time, I'll probably just take a few questions, and then we'll go straight to the drawing. It won't be a long stream on the 5th, but I'll be doing these big streams where I talk about lots of stuff and do the suggestions from you guys thing. Probably every 3 months or so. So like quarterly, we'll have one of these large Patreon streams. So other than that, the drawing streams will be from now on stream on the 5th of every month. And I'll do the drawing probably like first thing, and then we'll talk a little bit, and then I'll hop off after like 30 minutes, hour max. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you so much for everything. Everybody's asking questions now. What other games do I play on PS4? Right now, Jason's like the only thing we've been playing. We have Mortal Kombat X and Uncharted 4. I haven't really been playing that much lately. But I just got PS Now. That is an amazing service. Like, I didn't know it existed. Can I ditch my personal life and become a music-making machine? Maybe once, like, people can become cyborgs, I can just become a cyborg and, like, program stuff. Program myself to make songs in, like, an hour. That'd be awesome. Thank you guys so much. You're welcome to anybody saying thank you, but thank you guys because like I always say over and over and over again, without all of your contribution to Patreon, I would not be able to work on this stuff full time, and we would only have a fraction of what we've had this year. So thank you guys for everything you've done for me, for God Metal, for the community, for all the people who can't become patrons because they can't afford it. It goes off onto them too. So thank you guys so much for your contributions. And yes, I am married, Super Me 3D. But you guys have a wonderful night, wonderful day, wonderful morning if it's morning where you're at. I have no idea what time it is where you are because we have people in Europe, all across the world who are patrons and God Metal fans, and that's just so freaking amazing to me. But that's really it. So you guys have a wonderful night, wonderful day. I'll see you on Discord, and after the stream goes off, I'll post a quick recap for anybody who missed the recap I just made and all the stuff I mentioned at the beginning of the stream and some of the stuff we talked about. So yeah, see you guys there. Everyone have a wonderful day. Sorry, Reveille. I just try to get everything out as quick as possible. It's a habit. You guys have a wonderful night.